is up? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, Ben Barber, what's happening?
Well, what is happening is we are here with this amazing Jeep Mojave Gladiator, or Mojave Jeep Gladiator. I don't know what you would call it. I would call it awesome.
Jeep
In
Gladiator
this desert,
Mojave.
brownish, grayish, I don't even know what color, but it's freaking beautiful. It's got the orange accents. And we're here to kind of talk about, I guess, a little bit about the differences between what is the difference between a Rubicon and a Mojave. Well, a lot, but a little. The Rubicon's more of a rock crawler, right, Bo? It's ready
Correct.
to do, it's trail rated in a sense.
This
Where this vehicle
is the new desert rated.
desert rated.
So it's more Baja style setup, I guess, right,
Yeah.
Ben?
Get a little bit wider track up front. Springs in the back are a little softer, so it can let you go over the whoops of the desert.
I believe the front suspension has been lifted 1 inch.
Compared to stock,
Correct.
or I guess compared to Rubicon, just kind of give it a little bit more of that travel it needs while, I guess, going 40, 50 miles an hour through the desert,
Yeah.
which is really cool. This thing's just as capable as a Rubicon. It's just capable in a different way. It can do, yeah, I'm sure this thing can handle its own on a trail, but they really did try to design this for those desert guys. Which is really cool. So it's got a crazy Fox suspension on it, just like the Rubicon. It's color matched to this vehicle, which is awesome, nice and orange. And sorry, got a little sidetracked by the texting, but let's do what we normally do, Bo. Check out the rear.
Back, right?
Let's start from the back, see what she's got. So this is a pickup truck. It doesn't have the liner. And it does have a soft closed bed. That's pretty cool. This one
It's got LEDs.
has LEDs in the back. It also has all the fixings, floor mats, and other items that are come with a brand. This is brand new. This is a brand
16 miles, Ben.
brand new vehicle, 2020. I don't know. I hadn't even heard that this vehicle was coming out. This has the V6 in it, Jeff. I think it's a 3.6 liter. So this thing's got the tech pack that comes along with some of the Rubicons. It does have a tow package. I think they dropped the tow package just a little bit for this one compared to the Rubicon. I'm not really sure why, but I did see that number pop up. It does have that rear window that opens, which is pretty cool. But let's dive into the interior, see how she looks. Do a quick look at the wheels and tires. Nice wheels and tires on this thing. Again, with the Fox suspension stuff. These are really expensive suspension componentries, and to find them on a normal average Jeep is pretty amazing. So interior is kind of that grayish, creamish type color, and it comes with orange stitching in certain spots back here, and then up front you can see it's in another few places.
Yeah, give me this. Let me show.
Be careful with it, Bo.
You got to see the front stitch, the stitching on the front seats. Looks so nice.
It's cozy back here too.
Here you go, Ben.
Yeah, sorry for the sweaty brow, but all right, well, let's go. Let's see what this thing has. Get the AC going.
Yeah. Sweat. Man, these seats are so soft and so comfortable.
Pretty awesome. So we'll talk briefly about just a couple things, whether you do or don't know about them. This does have the sunroof, so these two panels up here do remove pretty easily, from what I understand. Just a couple little
latches,
latches, and then you have an open
like
T-tops basically,
yeah, pretty much a T-top
which is pretty
Jeep.
cool. The whole hardtop does come off, and actually all of that stuff to help you get the hardtop off is right there in this box. It's pretty cool. They have all they basically give you all the spots for your bolts and the tools in this bag here, so it's really not that big of a deal to take the hardtop off. Let's talk about some of these functionality.
Well, real quick, how does it feel back there? You got room?
I'm good.
Is it
I got plenty of room. The speaker bar is right here, kind of in my face, which I don't know, may annoy me, but over the course of time, I think it'd still be pretty cozy back here.
So this thing feels like it has all of the luxury items.
Got all the bells and whistles.
Heated seats, heated steering wheel.
You can see that whole panel down there on the bottom.
Got Type-C charging, USB.
Four-wheel. They put the windows in the middle, so that's what those four switches are. Then you have that thing down there on the bottom, the
Now-
axle locker.
Now, difference between this and the Gladiator is this has the rear
It's
axle
not-
lock
it's
only,
not-
I believe.
Yeah, it doesn't have like 3 different ones, and that's more desert running setup. This does come with a couple cool specs on the dash here. Let's show some of the cameras that it has for us. And if you could
Yeah, you've got
turn
backup
that-
cam.
turn that
can-
vent so it's not pointing at the camera. Thank you, sir. So front, that's like the crawl cam up front, and then it does have the rear cam, which is cool. And that app right there will stay on while if you're moving through a trail or driving in that type of conditions. Luckily, that will stay on the screen. A lot of the backup and forward cams don't actually stay on the screen once you start traveling. But Jeep put a stop to it, so it does still do it, which is really cool.
Off-road pages.
Off-road pages. Most of these Jeep / Ram /
trail
Dodge
cam.
products have. So there you go, kind of back to the same thing we had before. But hit the accessory gauges, just kind of function through some of this stuff.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's nice.
Really does.
Trans temp, oil pressure.
Really does give you a cool amount of stuff to mess around with when you're even if you're the passenger. The pitch and the roll of the vehicle, it's really awesome.
Check it out. We're 702 feet
yeah,
of
it's got
altitude, Ben.
and everything, and it kind of shows you 2H is too high, which is what we're in. The overall look of this thing is really pretty. All these vents that have these vents that are up here and there have that orange, kind of burnt orange feeling to them. Really beautiful rides. I mean, even all the way down to the back seats. They've created a bunch of different space that looks cool, like this. I like the way that's designed. A couple cup holders down here. Definitely plenty of USB and all those things. Your window slits are there, and then it does have vents right here as well, which is cool. Imagine back in the day being a Jeep owner and saying your air conditioning is too good in your rear seats, because that could happen in this thing. One of the things I really love about this is it's so high up. When you put your arm on it, there's no slouching. Rear seat, there's no compromise. There's no compromises when you're in the back of this car, which is awesome. Bo's gonna go grab another little toy that we have with us as I close out here on this Rubicon. Remember, folks, you can get this with our friends at Franklin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They have a bunch of different spec vehicles up there. I think this is the only Mojave they have at the moment, and it will probably sell quick just because of that. It is a very capable vehicle, which is awesome. So be sure to check them out for that.